Now,
Music killing it.
I just heard about 3 Mile Island Reactor. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Raw Netflix review. The Invisible Woman might jump into giving her first time. That, by the way, it was her first time ever casual review of Raw.
We stand Rhea Ripley.
Sorry to hear that.
No further comments.
No. There was some ups and downs. Now, Joe, since you've always been a historian and analyst, give us your honest thoughts on Raw on Netflix. And ladies and gentlemen, viewer discretion is advised.
That shit was trash.
I did not like.
I'll use your name, fucking Joe. Thank you.
Oh no, I had to go before him. Like it hit a nerve. Like I had my Tourette's kicked in.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I love you.
Depends on how much bleach and sun he gets. He might become white enough. Anyway.
Yeah. Go on. Wait, Joe. 1 second.
Shit jerk! You're just a shit jerk, dick fucker.
Yeah, that's the game you want to play tonight, huh, buddy? Huh?
Yeah.
All right, Joe.
Yeah.
I got you.
I got more for you later. Don't worry.
Go on, Joe.
He walks picking his spots tonight, but he's hitting every time. I got to give him credit.
All right, so we got the Monday Night Raw hitting Netflix. Supposed to be the biggest event in like history, and I felt let down. The camera work was shitty. I felt like the cameramen were not capturing the wrestling like they should have been. I felt like they were slow on their camera angles and catching the slowest, most opportune, stupidest moments that I've seen. Like every chair shot in the beginning or every weapon shot looked like a Hogan chair shot. That's how slow they all were. It was really bad. It was terrible. I stomached through the entire event just so I could say I made it through it. And I'm like, I hope they fix this next week.
I couldn't get through the second hour.
Now, let's give a casual viewer. Let's go by match by match. Let's just talk about it to where I remember.
Tribal Combat.
We had the tribal chief. I know we had the tribal chief match between Solo and Roman. Which everybody had a smudge in it. Yes.
Hey, let's also put into the fact that we still had to watch commercials on Netflix, which doesn't have commercials.
Fucking sucked.
It was. It really was.
Yeah. Schmaz.
Can I just say this before you start, Alex?
Go on.
Because I haven't done a show on my Kayfabe Cartel. Go follow Kayfabe Cartel in case I ever start again. But I've been like looking for the moment of like, okay, this is gonna be the moment I jump back in, right? Because I'm like looking for the moment for the beginning of the year, and I was like, this is the moment right here, January 6th, Netflix Raw. They're promoting it as this new thing, and it just did not bring me back. I was like, I can't. I don't even want to do a show on it.
No,
but I'll let you go ahead. It wasn't the thing that brought me back. Sadly,
he had that Price is Right.
Right. Hey, what about the Mario song when he died? The very first Mario game when he died.
Now I want to say this real quick. This show, as a whole, felt like a house show. Like a straight up fucking house show. And my girlfriend's like, what do you mean a house show? I'm like, my girlfriend's a casual viewer, doesn't really watch the main product. And I had to explain that a house show is where you go and matches that are badass. You never see them on the main roster because these guys don't have cameras on them. They actually have fun. They learn how to perfect moves and adapt to things that they want to show on camera. Watching the tribal chief match and everyone having a schmoz coming in at the end, that's a house show. Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan for the fucking 18th time. 18th fucking time.
But didn't this? You know what this reminded me of too?
What?
The performance center during the performance center during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what? You know what I was gonna.
That was better. That was better.
You know what I was gonna compare it to? It felt like a Saudi show.
A little bit.
Like, yeah, like almost like I don't know if this is lore. I don't know if this is like canon.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a house show? Is it? That's how Saudi shows feel to me.
Yeah. And what was worse is that you end the show with, and again, I know people love Punk, and I'm gonna say this real respectfully. You ended the show with Punk and Seth. Seth carried the whole fucking match, and I watched it twice. My girlfriend watched it with me. She's like, "Oh, who's that guy?" Like, that's Seth Rollins. That's CM Punk. And let's just go with this. And I watched it again by myself, and I was like, "Damn, this is like when Finn Balor fucked up his shoulder, and Seth tried to carry the whole match because Finn's shoulder was fucked up."
To me,
And it felt like that.
Roman Reigns should have been the last match.
Yes.
Yeah. It was weird that it opened the show. You know,
because Seth and Punk garnered more heat and more of it. More people wanted to see it.
But it wasn't great.
Let me just make this point real quick, Alex.
Of course.
The two like big returns, right? The Rock and Cena. This is where the show, like, this is the pivotal moments that showed, like, because I've been saying it for a long time. I don't understand how people like praise Triple H's booking. I think they're only praising because it's not Vince McMahon anymore. But honestly, there's really no difference between Triple H and Vince McMahon towards his, like, you know, losing it days, right? The Rock comes back. I get excited. Me as a fan, this is where I'm at. I'm like, okay, final boss comes back. He is a heel, right? So we're all thinking like he's going to come back as a heel and do, you know, continue the storyline. But he comes back and completely baby faces it up, right? To the point where he's like ball washing Cody Rhodes. And I'm like, I don't understand this. They're even online like toasting and drinking Terramana. It's like, I don't understand any of this. The Rock then crowns Roman Reigns as the new tribal chief, as the, you know, the original tribal chief. No like progression of storyline, no nothing. Then we go to John Cena.
Yeah.
Technically there was. That's the part they didn't tell you. You had to watch Netflix the next day.
Yeah.
You had to watch what he meant. Like, he turned back to the final boss on NXT and he explained everything on NXT. That's what I mean.
Got you. They're trying to get people to watch NXT, so they're getting The Rock over there. Okay, I got you. I gotta watch The Rock. I haven't watched The Rock on NXT. Sorry.
Yes, he was a dick on NXT. He explains it. Go on.
Now, John Cena is where it really pissed me off because The Rock was just a question mark, right? I was like, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I don't get it. Part of me was like, is he just faking this? Is he trying to be magnanimous and it's just fake? That's what I felt like it was, right?
Yeah.
Now, John Cena comes out and he's doing this whole build up and he's doing this promo and it's like, okay, holy fuck, I think Gunther is about to come out or Ludwig is about to come out and they're about to have a promo battle. They're about to usher John Cena into this new feud and we're going to get the beginning of John Cena's new run. And then it builds up to John Cena just going, I'm finna be in the Royal Rumble. Bye.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, so are we now just going to get John Cena playing the, you know, the greatest hits where he just comes out for the Royal Rumble, then he's gone for 4 weeks, then he comes back when, you know, WrestleMania or Elimination Chamber's coming. Like, we're going to get that same old bullshit. It's not going to be a John Cena real like run. It's going to be a celebrity run, if you will.
We're going to get John Cena losing the Rumble, John Cena losing Elimination Chamber, John Cena winning the Money in the Bank briefcase, and then unsuccessfully cashing it in.
You're missing one part
again.
John Cena questioning if he still got it, so he has to have a little feud with somebody on the "Do I still have it?" feud.
No,
but here, D-Walk. I agree with you here, but I think I'm the opposite of Joe's predictions. I think he's going to win the Rumble by some weird chicanery. And then he goes to fight either Cody or whoever. I think he's going to fight Cody. That's where, shout out to B-Mac, wherever you are, we love you. He's kind of predicting that it's going to be Cody versus John Cena. Now, the part that's very interesting is that we don't know what type of Cena we're going to get. It's not going to be the same Cena we saw in the ring. It's going to be a Cena, but it's not going to be the same Cena. So we can get ruthless aggression to Cena. We can, like, there's speculations that we can get ruthless aggression. We can get Thugonomics. we can get even NWO Cena. If this is his last one, he could be a little bit. The purpose of now and the Rumble and WrestleMania, Cena has projected that he really wants to be interacting with his character on the way to his last match. So I'm like, all right, fine, that's cool. Go for it. If you could be NWO Cena, the thing that Bray Wyatt wanted you to be that. Or Thugonomics. You got writers now. You can write Thugonomics songs.
The problem is,
Sorry,
Alex, is their writers fucking suck. They really do suck. They're not good at writing storylines.
Oh hell no.
And I hate to be like negative on this. I wanted to be positive, but honestly, like I don't see this being anything special. It's just gonna be John Cena's last run. He's just kind of making it's you ever seen A League of Their Own where the guy tells Tom Hanks, hey, listen, all you do is come out, you wave your hat, you wave to the crowd, and that's all you gotta do.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what John Cena's here to do. Come out, wave to the crowd, throw his hat out, give you your last like bit of nostalgia.
Hey, listen. As they would say, dun 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 dun. John Cena sucks. Dun 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 dun.
Here's the thing, though. They don't do that anymore, which is the part that because of Peacemaker, it's kind of like washed it away. It wasn't Fast and Furious that washed that shit away. It was actually Peacemaker that like, damn. And again, shout out to James Gunn. You're gonna continue Peacemaker season 2. You're gonna keep doing that. Have fun with that. Go on. Really have fun with that.
Let's be honest about John Cena, man. It's over.
I know, but he's not Flair over. He's John Cena over. Flair's trying to come back again.
I mean, I just wish John Cena would have did this shit at least 5 years ago.
John Cena does not.
Well, that was middle of the pandemic, so it wouldn't have worked.
It would have been shitty.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. It would have been
Okay,
really
even three. Okay, even 3 and 2.
John Cena does not need to do. John Cena does not need to do what he's doing now. He's already done it. And by the way, they already broke WrestleMania. They already said that it was going to be. They're estimating that it's going to be Logan Paul versus Gunther for the world title at WrestleMania.
Oh,
yeah. I'm sorry to hurt everybody's feelings.
Yeah.
Jesus.
What
the fuck are they doing?
And Roman versus Cody.
I don't dislike Logan Paul. Like I think he's actually like I give him more credit than most wrestling fans, but I'm like it's just it's like what are they doing? I just don't understand it.
They're explaining that's what they're doing. I've been reading it all over the internet all the past 2 days that it's going to be they're talking about Gunther versus Logan Paul main event at WrestleMania Night 1.
Yep.
I think when I was watching this Netflix, the thing that I thought was like, okay, I fell for it. I'm an idiot because I got excited about this.
Same.
And then I realized, okay, when WWE promotes something as like Netflix, WWE on Netflix is the big thing. That's the big deal.
You're the best.
Right? That's all we should expect. It's WWE on Netflix, nothing else.
Yes.
We shouldn't expect anything bigger than that. Now we did get, The Rock, we did get John Cena, but they didn't really do anything of impact. They didn't really do anything. It didn't matter. So
we did see Macaulay Culkin. So
now that's a big deal.
Culkin.
We got Macaulay Culkin.
Culkin got the pop that he should have.
Yeah,
I also thought it was a bit of a travesty that they kind of ignored Eric.
Vanessa Hudgens got a pop.
Yeah.
They gave Topanga all the love, but no.
Oh my God! Shout out to Topanga. But here's the point I'm bringing up these. But here's the point I'm bringing up these celebrity, like these guys. And shout out to Travis Scott. You a real one for smoking blunt on the way down. I get it. I'm like, I gotta do a show. I'm anxious. I gotta smoke a blunt on the way down to the fucking ring. Which, by the way, they brought up after the show, and Mr. Yeats, like, I was just trying to to wave it away. There was kids around. I can't be smoking that shit right now. I get it. Biggie was laughing, but the fact that the real celebrity that I don't want back that came on that fucking show
Wale.
was fucking no. Wale's everywhere. It's fucking Nikki Bella.
Ugh.
She was there, and now they're saying that
And she did her
supposedly,
dance too.
allegedly.
She got up and did her lit.
I know, but that's the thing, though. I don't want her back, but then there's talks in the back, maybe rumors that she might be coming back. Krishan, good or bad idea? Let's go.
I don't care about women's wrestling. So
I forgot about
anything
that, my
to
bad.
make it, to give it some kind of buzz,
I'm here, bitch.
Yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead. Who cares? The one thing that I thought that was like a little, there's another kind of thing, a criticism.
Yes.
The fact that like the only really controversial thing that happened that night was that, you know, a gangster rapper came out and smoked a blunt during
Yeah.
an entrance. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Wow. What is this, 1999? It's
Yeah.
like that, like WWE couldn't come up with something to kind of like create a buzz or so. This is where I'm saying like I was just disappointed in the whole show. Speaking of women, I don't know, I'm kind of moving on, but
Go on.
well, go ahead with the Nikki Bella thing because I feel like there might
Okay.
be more.
Joe, good or bad idea? Nikki Bella comes back because and then by the way, they said in commentary, she's one of the pioneers of the women division.
No, the
Bitch,
fuck
she was a pioneers of the fucking Divas division, and the Divas division fucking sucked. Which I tried to explain to my girlfriend, which I kind of did, that the Divas of it. You know what, Joe? I love you for this. Can you explain what the Divas division was?
Sexy women showing themselves, bouncing around.
Yes, and how long were those matches?
Usually 5 to 10 minutes.
Don't be modest.
Mostly defended in bra and panties matches and mud pit matches.
Yeah.
Can
pillow
I,
fight matches and
can I give you an unpopular opinion here?
Go on.
I say bring it back.
WWE's 90s Sable era and the Divas division
Yes.
better than what they're doing right now with the women's division. Way more entertaining, way better. I'd rather see tits and ass than women doing technical moves that they can't even finish. They can't even execute the fucking moves.
Okay,
They
I will.
suck.
Okay, for Krishan, I love you, but you deserve this too.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
I was
He
going
deserved
for it.
that. He deserved that.
big ass titties, 20s.
I can make the argument. I can give you a full on argument.
And I will. I want to debate this right now because before we get to the next topic, and Joe knows this. I kind of disagree on this part because since 2000, the Bailey match with Sasha Banks, Joe, that was like 2016, right? Okay, from 2016 sporadically until now, women's wrestling has been like great, superficial, kind of crappy, kind of and now, because you don't watch NXT, I'm guessing, women's wrestling over there is actually pretty fucking good. And Joe can contest that, and D-Wall can contest that.
Yeah, but
and,
do you think that there's like there's a correlation between NXT getting better and also them having sort of this like, you know, secret initiative to have better looking women on the roster?
Oh yeah, they're doing that. They're doing that already in NXT.
But that's what I'm saying.
Only hires fat asses.
Because every time I argue with somebody about women's wrestling, they always throw at me, what about Bailey versus Sasha at Brooklyn NXT takeover and this and that? And I'm like, yeah, that was a great match, but name another one. Name something else that like was on the map, like that makes you. But no, I know you could probably name some, Alex. But I want
five
you
for Sean. Easily
I want you
fast.
to. But the point is why does everybody throw that match at me specifically? It's because there's really nothing else that you can just pull from the barrel easily.
It's because Krishan, it's because it's pre-programmed in people's heads.
Yes,
right.
It's pre-programmed in people's heads to use the same exact matches to say, "Oh, women's wrestling's great because of X, Y, and Z."
Sasha Banks is still in interviews bragging about that match and she's trying to make it seem like that's why I'm great. But in reality, it's because she hasn't had a great match since 2016. She sucks.
No, okay. my perspective on this, because everyone has a different perspective on things. My perspective on this. No, wait a minute, Joe. Hold on now. You know, I always bring you logic in this. I see the perspective of the Bailey versus Sasha Banks as the origin.
About Sasha Banks. Sasha
Hold
Banks.
up now. Hey, calm the hell. Okay, hold up. God damn it.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Fucking D-Walk is killing me tonight.
No, okay. For me, the perspective of the Bailey Sasha Banks match was the origin of the beginning of good women's matches for me. Because I can name you 5 matches right now, wrestling wise, between that point until now. One, look, right now I'll say it because I love women's wrestling, because of the fact of the wrestling, not because of women. Sasha versus Bailey, 30-minute Iron Woman match. Oscar versus Nikki Cross, a last woman standing match. Io Sky versus Candice LeRae, good NXT Women's title match. Thea Hale versus Roxanne Perez, that happened last year. And Jada Parker versus Lola Vice hardcore match that happened about a month and a half ago. Recent. And you know why I say those matches? For the simple fact that with women's wrestling, I don't look at them as just tits and ass. I look at them as like, you better fucking bring this shit. And some of them, out of the very many tits and ass, have actually done fucking wrestling. And you, Krishan, as a core wrestling fan, I believe in my soul, love the art of wrestling, not just like.
I don't know what that means, to be honest.
The art of wrestling is like
the art of wrestling is storytelling,
but also moves, also psychology. Also,
no. There is a technique to wrestling, like the actual wrestling itself, but the wrestling itself doesn't fucking matter unless we know what the storyline is. Like, for instance, if I'm watching a movie and 2 guys start fighting for no reason, the entire time they're fighting, my thing is like, okay, maybe they're doing great moves, maybe they're doing good karate and cool things, but why are they fighting?
Yeah,
that's always what I think. Yeah,
I get that.
So when Agent Smith is fighting Neo, I need to know why they're fighting first. That's why you have an hour and a half of a movie before you show them fight.
True.
So that's the point. Is like 2 people. That's where we have to arrive at a point of like, we have to understand in this conversation before we even arrive at a point of what makes a good wrestling match. To me, it's the story build up, it's the story itself, and then the story playing out in the fight.
Okay.
And so let's also remember,
match means nothing to me.
Okay.
And let's also remember the fact that in wrestling history, women in wrestling have been used as nothing more than side pieces and eye candy. That's it. They are used for visual aid because you are selling a man's product.
In the past.
And also, Joe, again, the reason why, because innately in the world, in society, women, this is the really secret thing that people, this is the dirty little secret. Women love to be objectified and men like to objectify women. So why can't we have that in wrestling? Why do I have to respect a woman's wrestling prowess when I really innately I don't care? I just care about how she looks.
That's the difference between you and most, and not even you and anyone else. Like, that's between different people who are watching wrestling. Joe knows this. I love Jada Parker as a wrestler. I really hate that she uses her ass as a finisher. She uses it as a spear. That's literally what it is. It's an ass spear. And people love that shit. I don't, because she's a talented soccer player that's been adapting to the wrestling scene so fast. And I like that. But with her, no. Lola Vice, I'm a Latina. She shakes her butt, and her move's a fucking spinning back fist.
Can I make a...
But she's a legit MMA fighter that's done MMA things in the ring.
Let me make a man comparison to this, right?
Yes.
The one wrestler, one of the, like, probably on the top of my list of wrestlers that I want to see return because I like, he entertained me more than pretty much anybody in the past 10 years.
Yes.
Enzo Amore.
Of course.
right?
Of course.
Now you can make the argument. Enzo wasn't great in the ring. He wasn't a great in-ring technician. He wasn't a great hand to have around. However, Enzo was fucking entertaining, and he drew people into the building. He sold merch. He sold. That's the point. Is like, I'll take 1 million Enzo Amores over one. You know, I'll take one Enzo Amore over 1 million Neville's. You get what I mean?
Okay, all right. I will respectfully say I get the Neville part. Thank you, deep reference. Second,
Andrade, whoever put in.
But no. You're right though. Neville was a boring, one of the greatest athletes of all time.
Yeah.
Boring fucking wrestler. However,
yes,
when he turned into the bastard pack, that's when he's like, okay, this guy's a piece of shit villain.
So now he's a dark elf with a beard.
But he never evolved
badass.
that. He never evolved that thing. He just like, okay, now I'm a heel, and now I'm gonna do dastardly things. And it's like, okay, but what's your character? Like, what is your motivation?
I remember for him.
I remember when I got into like acting a little bit at one point. That was the thing they always said: is what's your motivation? And I don't think any of these guys know what their motivation. Look at Ricochet.
He's the bastard.
Ricochet has no clue what he's doing.
Oh
yeah, now he does.
Now he's figuring it out. Yeah, because he stumbled into something.
Mercedes Moné still been in NXT still now.
Ricochet has gotten real ruthless and like maniacal and like almost serial killer vibes.
And guessing of that, here we go to the next one.
Let's go. Oh, wait. Alex, I'm so sorry.
I got you. Go on.
Before we move on, I just wanted to say one more thing. The Undertaker. The Undertaker on the Raw thing.
Yes.
I thought that was one of the dumbest Undertaker appearances ever.
Yeah. Oh my
I
God,
kept asking around, why did the Undertaker appear? And everybody was like, oh, because he has tattoos and Rhea Ripley has tattoos and they kind of have the same, like, they're gothic, I guess. Like, I thought that was one of the, like, most obvious, like, please keep Rhea in your thoughts so that she doesn't, because I think they're afraid that Rhea's not gonna, like, she's gonna lose her overness. Really,
thank you for bringing that up, though.
She's not gonna be good enough. Yeah. She's not gonna be as good as Liv was.
She sucks.
Now, here's the thing,
I think Liv. I think Rhea on the mic is horrible. I think she in the ring is okay. Don't get me wrong. I think she's okay in the ring, but I think she's the true heel in the storyline. And I think WWE is having a hard time trying to sell us that she's actually the baby face. And I think they're afraid that the fans are going to realize she's actually the heel in this. She's a piece of shit.
Oh, yeah, B-Mac coming in. Yes. Now, I actually believe that too. And let's bring out the fifth member of the PWF, Mr. B-Mac. Hello, are you, sir?
B-Mac.
Can you hear me, sir?
Give him a second. Maybe his mic needs to be unmuted.
Yeah, that's good. But my thoughts on this before he starts talking, my thoughts on the Rhea Ripley, I felt bad for her, honestly, because like you just won the championship again. I did like how Netflix brought up all the stats of the other wrestlers side by side. I did like that. And then she won, and then American Badass comes out of nowhere and then steals your thunder because it's American. And I didn't even hear the song loud enough. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, where's the Kid Rock in this shit, bitch? What the fuck?
I just saw it.
Not even Kid Rock. Give me some fucking Limp Bizkit. They need money right now. They'll take anything.
I love Limp Bizkit, by the way. I saw it, and all I thought when she put up her hand and did the fist, I was like, this is lame. This is garbage. That's all I thought. I was like,
I was asking myself, is this over yet?
They should have brought Becky Lynch out at the end.
No, she's doing her thing. Well, let's get to the last
What's he
part.
re-signed with?
Yeah, I know, but that's just Becky Lynch. Let's get to the last part of the night. Vince McMahon, I got a nice little thing for this too. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. Drinking 3 beers. He's having fun. Here we go.